So magandang araw kabola. Sa video na ito pag-uusapan po natin yung bago pong rules patungkol po sa PBA draft or changes din po sa rules sa PBA draft kabola, at yung mga interesting po na pangalan na posible na po or wala na pong hadlang kabola na pumasok po dito sa PBA. So mga hindi pa nakasubscribe kabola, pakipindot naman po yung subscription kabola. So ito nga po, nirabas po ng tiebreaker times yung mga big changes dito sa rules po sa PBA draft. At ang pinaka main focus at pinaka easy to understand kasi dito is of course, tinanggap na po nila yung maximum age kabola na 30. Which means, kung 31, 32, and above po yung age mo po, pwede ka na pumasok or sumali po dito sa PBA draft kabola. Other than that, actually, there are more complicated parts pa nito. Like the part po na if an applicant decide to enter the draft during their 4th or 5th year of eligibility after playing in a professional league overseas, they will need to undergo a special computer generated lottery among the 12 teams kabola. So, yung mga papasok po kabola ng late at na kumbaga naka 3 taon na po sila naglalaro po dun sa ibang liga kabola. Ano po? Kung yun po yung rason, kaya hindi ka na-late ka po pumasok, magkakaroon na ng computer-generated lottery. At dito ako pinaka-ninenervyos kabola. In a way, gets ko yung logic kung bakit may ganito. Kasi parang, dapat may lottery pa rin sa mga ganitong bagay. Kasi, pwede kasi po na ang mangyayari dyan is, ima-maximize po ng mga mayayamang teams na hihintayin nila kabola na magkaroon sila ng top pick to get this very good young player kabola, diba? Now, dahil nga meron ng lottery for that, mahirap or may risk na po na gawin yan. Unfortunately, of course, pwede rin kasi na maging secretive ito yung computer-generated lottery. If you remember, dun sa Gilas draft po ni na Macbelo, hindi po nila ni-reveal kung paano po natatyungin. Na ang ni-reveal na lang po nila during the draft is tapos na po yung nagganap na Gilas draft without us knowing kung paano po na-determine sino yung number 1 pick, sino pong pinili ni ganito, after ni ganito, wala na po. Kabola, hindi na nire-reveal. And of course, those things po, pag ganun po yung magiging process, very, very questionable sa mata po ng fans na sana hindi po mangyari. Now that na-lift na nga po yung age limit na 30 kabola, there are now a lot of interesting names that can now enter the draft po unscratched or walang issue. And here are the top 5 for me right now, na 30 plus basically. First is Mick McKinney. So maalala nyo, makakasabayan pa nga ito ni Stanley Pringle, pinag-uusapan na ito, si McKinney kabola. Kasi, imba din naman talaga yung mga pinakita niya kabola, di ba? He once erupted for 50 points in the ABL, if you remember ABL po kabola. So, in terms of scoring, ibang level din si McKinney kabola, di ba? So, you can see him actually like he's a Terrence Romeo type of scorer, diba? He wants to dribble a lot. Pero is in a way may pagka CJ Perez din kasi he really loves to slash inside kabola. Ang kandaan dito is also amazing cutter, diba? So, kumbaga, almost completos recados ito in terms of scoring the basket. Number 4 natin will be Kailan Chongson kabola. So, actually, ito, na-sign na to ng Ginebra sana, maglalaro sana sa 3x3 kaso hindi natuloy for some reason kabola. Now, what makes him interesting as a prospect is that he is 6'5", he plays the big man position kabola, and in short, he is a power forward na papasok po sa PBA. Ang kandaan dito, he's already willing to take outside shot, and he is actually quick-footed kabola na 6'5", 6'6". So, big man ito, ang galawan, pero sa depensa, hindi ito maiiwan ng mga gwardiya kahit magkaroon ng switching. Which will make him an interesting 3&D forward kung mamomoldi po siya doon. And this 3&D forward, again, are very crucial in building up championship squad. Number 3 natin will be Stephen Holt. So, out of the 5 na nandito, siya yung pinaka-least na pamilyar tayo kabola. So, yun lang talaga natin siya pinansin. Pero, looking at his games kabola, masasabi naman natin that he is a very good player. It seems like he is that winning player type kabola wherein mahirap siyang magkamali or paminsan-minsan mo lang siya makita magkamali on both ends kabola. So very interesting siya na addition sa kahit anong team. I think he has that almost confidence na ako, na pag ito pumasok sa PBA, minimum yung top 25 to agad. Kabola si Stephen Holt. Yun ako confident yun sa nakita natin. Dito po kay Stephen Holt, kabola. Number 2 natin will be Taylor Statham. So naman si Taylor Statham, kabola, he once dominated the 3x3, kabola, diba? Ilang taon din natin pinag-usapan si Statham kasi very, very interesting nga kasi talaga siya na prospect. He is 6'6", and pinakita niya yung ability to play the point guard position. Or in short, he can create plays for his teammates, kabola. And when I watch it, actually, he is that legit point guard type, kumbaga, kabola, na sobrang above average ng kanyang vision. Kita niya talaga yung open teammates niya, and he can make those right passes, kabola. Yung kagandaan dito kay Taylor Statham. Of course, iba pa na 6'5", 6'6" siya, kabola. So, sa depensa, willing naman siya makipag-physikalan. So, napaganda niyan. He is a versatile defender, and then, diba, sobrang laki niya in compared sa ibang point guard. So, mahirapan siyang bantayan. Number 1 natin is, of course, the pinaka-obvious, Jason Brickman. Stats na nakita natin dito is in Taiwan League. Tingnan mo na, 17 points, diba? He shot 50% in 2 points. 6.1 rebounds, 9.6 assists, almost 2 steals per game. He is really, really good. Diba? He is a pure point guard and he plays like a pure point guard na, kumbaga, yung level po ng playmaking na talaga is superb, kabola. I am confident na kung siya po yung maging starter agad, malamang 36 minutes nito, kabola, na assist per game, mag-over 8 yan. 8 pataas, kabola. Ganung level po tayo ka-confident dito po sa level po ng point guard abilities ng isang Jason Brickman. Kaya naman number 1 natin siya dito, kabola. Kabola, sino sa kanila ang pinaka-interesado ka? Comment na po sa baba.